Welcome back.
Looks a little slow.
Yeah. Why are we going to the center of the ring?
Blue.
Throw it away. Yeah, throw it here. Yeah, there we go. You got the hand.
Welcome to the 14th draw of the Mile High Open. We have two teams here for you in the A event. The sheet, as always. We have throwing Yellowstones, De Beers. And throwing the Redstones, we have the Sons of Elsa Craig. Holding it for a piece. Ah, a little wide. Or a little narrow.
Cover.
I like this. I don't mind this. This behind T though. I really love guarding it.
It's behind T.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yep.
I didn't go yet. Fix your house, guys. T-light. Gotta hit on the side now. Both ways. Oh, wait, guys.
Starting off early here.
I didn't see you in that lighter ways.
That thing's spinning like crazy, and they'll sweep it for a biter. Some good sweeping.
Take that one away, Spence.
Ready? Take a seat. Headphones for you. Right.
Hey! All the way down, you guys, all the way. Go on, honey. Gotta go all the way. Go.
Are we on somewhere?
Okay.
On the program, and then this is what I'll be switching into it. Here's all the sources. Here's the two houses.
Okay, you tell me what you want to talk about.
Whatever. So, usually I just
You do it for a bit and let me know what you're...
yeah.
Okay. How do you know when you're on air and when you're not? How do you know when you're on air?
We're on
and
air.
when you're not?
We're always on air. De Beers drawing in their third rock in the house here.
Yep.
Looking slightly heavy.
Yeah, work sticks around. Just barely. Back of the 12 there. And then throwing the Red Rocks here, we have the Sons of Elsa Craig.
Yes, honey.
A little bit wide coming down. Not too bad. Gonna make the doubles?
Oh,
we
just
picked it on
missed it.
You like that? 10. Get hit and roll into the rings.
So we're gonna try to remove this red rock.
Yeah, roll back into the rings, sit 3 again.
Ben. Hurry, Ben.
Trying to get it to curl more. A roll out looks like.
A little bit thin.
Yep, just a little bit thin.
It's still sitting too. In pretty good shape.
Change that, looks like. Definitely going for the hit of 1.
Whoa, whoa, yes, 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 go. Whoa, go on.
Little roll towards the other
Yeah,
stone that's in there. If he gets right in front of it, it's going to be really good for him.
That's not bad. That'll definitely work for him.
10.
Who's hammering?
Oh, that's a good question. Go left or right?
Stop.
I think it's theirs.
Oh, gonna get a
Oh,
jam
it
here.
jams. Does it go out? It does.
They
Clear out the
got rid
house.
of all of them. Okay, so we got a free
That's not
house
so bad.
here.
I don't think he gets the half.
Yellow.
Rolling up top.
Yeah, top 12.
Wait.
So looking pretty good for Yellow to keep control here.
Probably going for the blank at this point.
I would think that would be the best option. Can't score 2 at this point. Not enough rocks left.
Get it here.
Actually, they do have 2 left, don't they?
Yeah, this is still Vice Stone, so I guess they could still go in. Depending on what else the Craig does here. There's a
This
guard.
comes up a little bit short. But a great guard for the possible
10.
next shot's coming in. Try
If
to
it
clear this
stays.
off.
Yeah.
If he stays, yeah. Try to clear this out of the way and keep control of the hammer so they can score 2 next time.
Justin. Yep. Yep.
Trying to keep it out there. And successful.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That'll roll right out to the edge.
Not too much to hide behind there, but they're going to give it a try.
Dinner is available.
So
They're
yeah,
excited.
they're gonna try to draw behind the. Oh
There's
man.
not much left to hide behind, but we're going to give it a go. If they could successfully get behind there, they could force the other team to take a point.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, that would go off the works a little bit. Sweeper's a little undecided.
Yeah. Come on. Go. Scott on the rock. All the way.
The weight looks pretty good.
If they can hide it, this is a great shot. I think it's still out there
Just
though.
a little bit short.
Yeah.
That's a really tough shot to try and get behind that. Not many rings left.
No. It's a pretty good weight though. Probably just a little less ice, and that would have turned out okay.
Rickers is a hack.
Great commentary there. Let me tell you.
Just some of the locals sitting around.
Yeah.
If I can get a pretty good line on this hit. Get rid of that one.
See if you can get rid of both. No, that one sticks around.
So to score 2 here, he would need a complete miss. Not
Yep.
likely to happen.
And
It's getting warm out there.
it is getting warm out there. Everyone's sweating.
He took his hat off.
That's how you know he's getting serious. The hat comes off.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, yeah. Yep, hard. Whoa.
Holding the line pretty good. Yeah, that's a great shot.
8. Yeah.
So hit and try to roll out here, right?
Hit and try to roll out to retain the hammer and score your 2 the next time. In the next end. You always want to try and score 2 when you have the hammer.
Last stone of the first.
Ben. Hurry, Ben.
Lots of weight here. Oh, and it sticks.
Got the nose. Got the nose. Forced to take a point.
Yep. So not.
Advantage red.
Yeah, that's gonna give them the advantage if they can use the hammer. Scoring one's not bad if you can then steal one.
Yeah, you need to follow it up.
Yeah.
Not an easy job.
No, not usually. And early in the game, everyone's still trying to figure out the ice and all that. Stays pretty consistent though.
I like
You just
your
gotta
card.
figure out how much you're pedaling.
Yeah,
changed
your
it.
ice here is beautiful. It's got a ton of curl, ton of late curl actually, which makes it very easy to bury rocks in behind guards. So you need some little stoppers up in the front.
Yeah.
See how this second end plays out.
Got room.
Giving the signal that he's a little bit heavy. Probably going into the ring.
Yeah, that one might be through to the back. And
No, he's out. in
out.
front. Oh.
Oh, wait. No, they kicked it.
Yeah, they kicked it.
Hard to see from this angle. Apologize for that.
No pressure applied by the first shot.
None at all.
See how the second shot goes.
I'm guessing because the sweepers are just walking with it, about the same.
I'm thinking we might be a little heavy again.
I'm thinking that the pebble is now gone. Oh, no, it sticks around. It's a pretty good T-weight.
Beautiful. Wait. So yellow's going to be content to try and just trade stones here. Every time red puts one in, try and hit it out and stay there and see if they can force it back or force a blank. Blank in meaning nobody scores. There's
Yep.
a rollout.
Nice shot. Rolls right out. I think I'll be seeing a lot of that from De Beers. They tend to like the hit and roll out shot.
They love the hit game, eh?
They do love the hit game. Which is actually a little dangerous because Craig tends to like the draw.
In my experience, the draw game usually wins over the hit game, if that's all you play. The draw game usually comes out
Yeah, if you,
smelling a little better.
yeah, if you got a hot draw game, it feels like that's always better than a good hit game.
And here they go. The one guard came up. Yellow will see if they can hide behind there. Apply some pressure.
The other thing about playing the hit game is you gotta figure out more difficult to figure out those draw weights. You just don't throw as many.
Good. Just guard. How heavy? Where are we? Where are we? Lots of
wow.
them. Lots of them. How heavy? What's that?
Weight looks pretty good. They can bury this in behind. Going to be in good shape here.
Yeah, that's a good bury.
Just slightly behind that tee line.
Really nicely buried. You might be able to see an inch of that, and that's about it.
But a really nice freeze on top of here would do Red some favors.
Yes, light down. Yes, light down. Whoa, 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 up.
The line looks really good here.
Is the weight?
You don't want to hit it too hard.
Oh, this is looking really good.
That's an awesome shot.
Nice.
That's an awesome shot.
Freeze for now. Line's good. Plenty of room.
The yellow's going to come down here now and try and freeze on top of that one again. Looking a little wide, but not too bad. Don't want to bounce off.
Didn't bounce out, but
Exactly the same shot.
Successful in becoming shot rock. I think yellow is shot rock now. It's very close.
difficult to tell
But
for
actually
sure.
advantage to red because they can come in and freeze on there again.
Which is exactly what they just called.
Mm-hmm.
And if he throws the same weight, that's going to end up pretty nice.
Sweeper's a little worried about this one.
Oh, yeah, looks a little...
I'm thinking it looks a little hot. Oh, yeah, there they go.
Oh, look at that
There they
curl.
go. The line just got tremendous.
Look at that curl.
Just
Oh,
a
this is
oh,
beautiful.
beautiful shot.
Nice.
Still leaves the opportunity for yellow to come down and do the same thing and freeze in that pocket. Since they're both really behind the tee line and basically out of play. It requires a fairly precise shot to get there. Both teams seeming to figure out the ice fairly quickly here
Yeah.
for this end.
Lots of room.
Both of these teams have played on this sheet before, I believe, already.
Ah, bonus.
Yes.
You both go.
This one's looking pretty good as well.
You're going to let it curl a little bit more. Very nice.
That yellow rock is pretty much impossible to remove. Takes 2 shots to get rid of that guy.
So they will continue until you can't stack him anymore.
We'll see who runs out of space first.
Right.
Lane's good. Yeah, come on then. Wait only. Whoa, guys.
Looking pretty good on the line in. Maybe a
Weight's
little
not bad
hot.
either. I think that's very nice.
Here's a great shot.
Oh,
coming
yeah.
up. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, rolls off a little.
That's still okay. Create a little bit of a pocket, but I mean, they're stacking them in there, that's for sure. A lot of rocks in the 4-foot.
That little yellow rock is looking pretty lonely in there.
Yeah.
We get rid of these 2 reds.
A couple
this
little
yellow.
bumps and that yellow rock could be through the back, and red's looking pretty good at the moment.
Up to you. It's fighting home.
So we're looking
Then
at the...
let's tap this and at least be 1 and 2. Okay. Create a little wall and then they can't get everything. Okay. Same way you just
Yes,
threw,
it would
basically.
be pretty hard to remove all of those. Take one shot. If he gets in that pocket,
It's 2 inches more.
trying to be very precise on their line here.
Looks like a nice
Okay.
release.
Okay.
The
back
weight
up.
looks pretty nice
You want to cross
for
the
right
nose in
at
this
the
one.
moment. The
Whoa,
sweepers
whoa,
like
whoa,
it.
whoa. If we're outside the nose, it's not good.
Doesn't seem to be breaking as fast as the others.
No, it looks like a
There
little
it
bit more
goes.
handle on this one, but it's still
Not a
good.
bad result. Not a
Good
bad
result.
result at all. Now that yellow rock becomes pretty hard to get out of there.
Yeah, they're all pretty hard to get out of there. That might be a way to do that. Looking at hitting
You certainly
right
have to-
side.
They'll forfeit the one red rock at the back for a chance of getting rid of the two yellows. I'm not sure the second one goes out, the one that's in the middle in the pocket.
I'm actually wondering if the first goes out. Oh, not with this.
This one's really
All the way
tight.
down, guys.
I
All the
think
way.
we're on the
Gotta
guard
go.
here.
All the way, all the way, all the way. Go, 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 go.
Oh, they just
Oh,
cleared
no,
the
they
guard.
make it.
That's
what a
not
beauty.
bad at all.
That's a beauty shot.
Wow, what a turn there. Don't think that outcome could have been any better.
Yellow sort of has two options. They could try that double and clear things, see if they could roll behind. Or they could freeze again. They got a really nice freeze on that
They did
button
get a nice
area.
freeze there.
They could be fairly safe.
Does the double jam on the yellows?
On the left-hand side, as we're looking at it, I think so. Definitely goes into that yellow pocket.
Yeah. This one's coming fast. Barely keep up with it.
Looking pretty good.
Yep, it did jam.
We knew it would go over there, but
Still not bad.
a couple of shots ago, it looked like yellow was pretty lonely in among all those reds, and now it's looking like, those reds are pretty lonely looking. The yellow has the advantage. The double is available for the reds. Same thing, I think the one yellow certainly will jam over on the left-hand side pocket.
One thing I've noticed with Craig is instead of going for the double, he'll prefer the hit and roll into cover.
The hit and roll under.
Yes.
And he'd be in fairly good position then. There'd be one yellow rock left, way out in the, we can call it the wings, I guess, of the forefoot. And now he's decided to change the turn and try it this way.
Take it a bit west.
I love the way he answers in his broom.
Yeah.
Sweep, sweep.
Oh, that one's kind of floating out to the outside. He's got to come back.
I think it's going to be a pretty big roll here.
Huge roll. Oh.
He didn't really want that. He's still not in bad shape.
It's not terrible. Throws against the back yellow there.
But yellow has the option that they could draw in behind that red guard
2, 3, 4.
and sit just biting that forefoot slightly. He'd be in fairly good shape to force.
But
To
there
force
won't
a
be a
point.
double. Okay. But boy, if we tick across.
But they're not looking at that at all.
We get second shot.
You're still looking at scoring more than one.
Come take. I think this is the right shot. Because if we miss this,
The draw's a pretty good option here, is it not?
yeah, but it's going to jam here.
Draw there.
That's what I wanted.
If you could draw behind that guard,
Yeah.
touching the forefoot, like on the opposite side of the one that we're looking at,
Yeah, that'd be
then red would certainly have to deal with it. You could set up a possible double for multiple score.
yeah, if you don't get the freeze or if you don't get the
If
lineup
you don't get it
just right.
exact.
Yeah.
This to me is a little bit more of a defensive call, making sure that you can score one.
Whoa, man. Ben.
Looks like it's sliding a little wide.
Whoa. Whoa.
Sweeper's not doing much with it.
Clean.
It's a clean shot here.
Pretty good result. Yellow's hitting 2. And Red will be forced to take a point here. They've chosen to try the hit and stick right there for a single. You could choose to draw if you wanted.
Since he just threw the hit, I know he's going to prefer the hit. Instead of trying to change up.
Once you've just thrown the hit, you have that body motion within you, and your tendency is going to be to stay with the hit. You think that you're probably going to be heavy on your draw.
Yep. I know I usually am.
Yes. I just threw the hit and it worked. I think I'll try it again.
Either that or I break off too much.
This one's floating a little bit. Oh, it looks pretty good. Well, it's going to roll off.
Stick around.
How long is it going to roll? Uh-oh.
Does roll out.
And a steal for the yellow.
Yeah, so that's
So yellow's plan worked.
Yeah, a little miss there. I already heard the call from Justin. He said, bring it in.
So yellow now leading 2-0. They get to throw first. A little bit of a different option here. I think Colin holds the broom and calls the game, but he throws leads rocks. Just to let you know that.
I guess, yeah.
Is that what they're doing? He's throwing leads rocks, but he's calling most of the game.
So that makes sense, yeah.
You can throw any position you like.
Right, you just have to make sure that it's 2 stones back to back. You can't choose the first stone
And
in the
you
lead.
can't you can't change it once the game is started.
Right.
You can't change the rotation. Quite a lot of teams like to do this. Obviously, Colin's thinking, I don't want to throw a last shot. I got someone that's throwing better. So I'm going to give it to him.
Right. You know you got to have, playing against Craig, he's going to leave a bunch of draw shots. You're going to have to smash them out maybe with your last shots. And having Justin throwing that hit weight, that's not a bad call.
So we got 2 guards up now. Try and draw around and hide behind these 2 guards is the call. Looks like he has plenty of room.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be nice.
Great looking shot. Right to the 4-foot, I think.
Hopefully it buries.
Almost, yes.
Yeah. A little stuck out, but
he's half buried.
enough that Craig doesn't want to go after it.
You could choose to pick it right out, make them try it again. Take the chance then that they'll make it better the second time.
Yeah, it kind of looks like what they're trying to do there. Maybe
I
it's
thought
tap weight.
the
I
call
thought he
was
said
the
draw.
freeze.
Yeah,
I thought the call was the freeze, but he looks a little
that
heavy
was
here.
heavy, yeah.
Yep, got a little full on the line.
Huh.
So what I like to call a swing and a miss.
Yep.
So now Yellow has the opportunity to come in and try and double guard that by showing a little bit less. Maybe burying behind those two guards as well.
How heavy?
Sweepers don't like it.
This looks very wide. He's trying to make a move now. It depends on the weight as to what's. I think the audible is trying to go behind it.
I think that might be through.
I think so.
Oh, it sticks.
Whoa.
The very hairy edge of the 12.
So Red holding the hammer now had the choice of trying to remove those guards and open things up so that they have an easy way to score, but have chosen to try and freeze on the top one again. Not a bad call if you're looking for two.
Yep, go.
Whoa.
Line.
But out of his hand, I think he's a little bit tight.
Hold it down,
A
guys.
little bit of a light handle as well, looks like. Barely.
Hold it down. Go on, guys. Hurry, hurry,
Weight
hurry,
looks
hurry.
pretty nice.
They gotta get it
If
past
they
this
can get by.
guard.
Oh, great sweep. And they're going to end up corner
Well, that'll
frozen on
work.
here, which is not bad at all.
Yeah, that's one way to do it.
It's a great, yeah. Trick shot.
That's right.
Trick shot. I got to learn that one.
Yeah, tap the side.
Yeah.
Done that one too many times.
Colin here choosing just to smash things and get rid of some stuff. His team doesn't seem to agree with him.
Yeah, his team seems to want the freeze.
Then I would rather tap. Okay. Because the freeze is just gonna. Yeah, smash it. Just feels wrong. That's fine. Okay.
If that freeze is not made
Back four.
perfectly, then it's
Try to get inside
pretty
now.
easy for Red to remove both yellows. End up sitting two in the house.
And tap's not bad, makes a little bit of separation.
Lots of room. Whoa, room. Tons of room.
Wow, it's out there.
Lots of line here, yeah.
Let's see if it comes back.
On this ice here, it often does. If the weight's correct, it'll come back a lot. They might go around all of this.
And it looks like they are. And
They already have a bat stone
they're
in the
going to end up
back.
on the one in the back.
Yeah. Look at this. Awesome. Red's got to make a decision here because there's too many yellows.
Tap it.
I'm going to freeze on the ones in the back or tap. Freeze on the back ones. Interesting.
Well, his tap is not bad if he can get it, I think, far enough out that they can see it on the other side. And try not to leave a double at the same time.
This one looks a little better.
Sweepers are saying we got lots of weight.
Yeah, this one looks much better. This looks like good tap weight.
He might tap that all the way out. Close.
Taps it back. That's not bad.
He's got everything behind the tee line.
Might set up a nice double, though.
Yeah, pretty easy double here. Anywhere in the crotch. As long as they get close to the center of the two
Play
of
it
them.
down across the nose with this.
I think choosing just to play the one, by the looks of it, that little hit and roll.
Is that
Leave
gonna-
the other one out there. If he got it perfect, he could hit roll and not touch the back ones.
Right. If he cuts it,
Kind of a difficult shot.
yeah, it looks like it's
I'd be
little
sort of
wide.
inclined. I would have been inclined, I think, to try the double and get
might
rid of
jam.
things. This is looking bad.
Yeah, it's gonna jam.
Oh well, they got away
Still
with
goes
it.
out, though.
Got away with it. Gives the red the opportunity to hit and roll behind.
Calling for hack.
Get rid of some shrapnel on the back. There's a little bit of space there in the yellow one, so possible roll behind those two guards, which have been there since the start of the end.
Oh, a little bit of
That was a
flick
little
towards
bit
the
of an
outside.
in-out kind of throw,
Yeah.
Never.
and it might not come back far enough for their roll, but it's trying.
Oh, it's really trying.
It's trying
Oh,
hard.
man, is it trying.
Oh, got dead nose. And right through the hole.
Right through
I
the
bet you
hole.
can't do that again. You can't do that twice, Matt.
Yeah, always when you never want it.
Yes.
10.
Yellow choosing to just play a hit on the 1 on the left-hand side. Try and roll under, I think is the call.
Hurry, Justin. Hard.
Working hard to
Holding
keep
it.
the line. Great shot. Oh, he might have rolled a little bit too far. Great try, though. And even though yellow has quite a few around in the house, it's still almost advantage red. Pretty good looking to score 2 points here. Number of ways to do it. This is one. They can take a hit on this. End up doubling the 2 yellows and maybe a roll inside at the same time.
And if they get that double, they get the doubles hat.
Ah, yes.
Hurry!
Sweeper's going. Oh, calling him off.
I think they like it.
Yes, yes.
I think
Finishing
they like
it off.
it. I think they like it.
Finishing it off.
Beautiful roll.
good roll.
A little bit too far again from what he wanted to be perfect, but that's pretty darn good.
Yeah, touching the forefoot there.
Allows the yellow an opportunity to hit and roll back and still be on the back forefoot. Not a very easy shot to accomplish. You don't have much space in between there. Just about edge on edge.
Yeah.
Get the proper weight and the proper line. You can make a nice roll in behind that red one that's sitting on the center line.
That one also kind of floating out before it comes back.
Whoa. Net. Whoa.
Seem to like it though. It seems to be close. When you're on and off like that, you know you're close. Going to get a no. Another one through that
Right
little
through that
hole in the
little
back.
hole.
That's 2 of them. And we said you couldn't do it again.
Yeah, well, we were wrong. So now they'll just try to hit that out. Try basically the same shot. They're gonna try to hit and roll.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But red is still in very good shape to score 2 points here and even up the score.
Skip stones here in the third.
They're being very quiet. I'm thinking we're a little wide.
Yeah.
Trying to make it curl.
Trying to make it curl.
He's going to get rid of it, but didn't get the roll that he
Jams
wanted.
too, yeah.
I can't. Oh no, he's
Nope,
not.
they're only
I
sitting
didn't,
one now.
Couldn't remember the position of the top red stone.
Yep.
So a pretty easy pick out for the yellow and force the red to take 1 point.
Not
Again,
necessarily an easy one either, because if they get the
Well,
hit
no.
and roll here, then it's a run back on the red,
Oh, it'd be a very difficult shot.
which is kind of guarded. So trying to get the nose on that.
And with those guards staggered in the front, you're not getting much help from there.
No, you're not.
This one looks a little wide. Oh,
Yeah, they're trying to get the curl again. Hey, Mike. No, just basically nose.
so hit it in the nose would be one choice for red, or he can choose to draw.
Probably
And
elect
try-
for the hit, yeah.
Try and hit the 4-foot circle, yeah. Yellow putting the pressure on. Worked for them last time. They got to roll out on
Yeah.
this last stone hit and possible steal of another point.
More than more than
I
one.
think they might be 2, are they not?
They might be 3.
They're sitting 1, 2, 3, so if he hits and rolls out, there's a possible 2 for yellow.
Yeah.
Red's got to be careful here.
Wow, that's not a lot of ice.
I'm expecting a bit of speed because the line looks pretty tight.
Which I would be
Normal weight takeout, at least.
that's definitely normal weight. Floats a little bit to the outside.
I think they like it so far. Oh, it looks good.
Oh, yep. That'll,
Awesome for a point. There you go.
Yep,
Red's
there
on
you
the
go.
board.
not bad.
Good. I'll go for a beer and a
Yeah.
Thanks for what? That is so cool.
All right. No, I ain't throwing it. So the score after the third end, 1-2. Still a close game. Anyone's game here. My partner in commentating has gone to grab a cold refreshment, and I probably might as well. Although I still have a little bit of my refreshment left, so.
Sure it's over.
And here we go to start off the fourth.
Okay, Matt. Whoa. It's good, it's good. Yeah, just keep it coming. Keep it going. Close to the middle there.
Throwing up a nice
Good shot. Good shot. Well put.
center guard.
I like under, don't you?
I like under it a lot. It's really high. I don't mind top 8. Line's great. You got room. Ton of room, guys. Easy then. Just make sure it sticks around. So it sticks around the rig.
Should stick around.
All right, it's in the house.
And back 4.
Just top 4. Not behind T. Keep top. Whoa. Good shot.
Lane's good. Lane's really good. Easy, guys, easy. Take a look, take a look.
Stone's got a good glide going now. Right next to the pin.
Freeze.
Okay.
Got room. Got room. Ton of room, guys. Go, Ben. Look up, guys. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. Sam.
It's a nice freeze. Very little space between those.
Right over it, space.
And they'll continue to stack them on in.
Little out. Yeah, go, guys, go.
Line's tight. Looks like they're going to tick that guard.
I don't mind that, actually. I don't mind that.
Small tap. I like popping it now. Yes. 10. That should go that way. You like that better? Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Playing a fairly heavy hit here.
You got feel, guys. Yeah.
Changing to a peel shot. Well, yeah, barely got past the seconds, and we've already got 3 stones in the forefoot.
Could be a very complicated end.
Yeah.
Calling for another draw again. Top 8, I think was the call.
This last one ended up just a bit narrow and caused the split of the 2 guards. Calling for the line again. Hoping they don't split the guard again. Oh, they're good.
Well by the guard. How's the weight going to be? Definitely 4 foot plus.
Just the back of the 4.
4 foot.
No. See, this is going to jam. I think this is like maybe board weight. Okay. You want this? You want this?
So yellow's hammer again. So yellow's last shot. It wouldn't be all that bad to try and freeze into that pocket, except you would leave the red the opportunity to take everything away from
Hurry
you.
by the guard.
That guard really coming into play.
Crashing on the guard. Yes, is it ever.
It's the second time someone's crashed into that guard.
Causing a lot of problem, that guard.
You're going to want to put another one in.
Just going to try it a little bit deeper here. See if that works a little better for him.
And honestly, for a steel end, this isn't looking too bad.
No, it's not. And definitely the force is on.
Yep, bring it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Weight's really good.
Weight looks a little quick to me.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes.
So they're going to bring it in.
Go on. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Looking top 4.
Oh, better than that,
Top
yeah.
button. Now it's getting kind of complicated around that
Yeah.
little button area.
They're going to see how many more they can fit in there.
We have 5 touching the 4 foot area at the moment,
And 2 guards
10.
that
which
aren't really
are
doing
not
much.
really in play.
No.
And clip this and get
Now
2
this-
of these reds out.
This end is now specifically in the 4 foot.
Someone's coming down, and I think this shot now, and try and smash things and see what we can move around and start over. Pretty good looking weight. Not super weight.
No, they were asking for just board plus.
So just looking to jiggle things.
Yeah. Because he was
Change it. Something is leaving.
that red.
Yeah,
And that
second,
yellow.
and the shooter. Still not looking too bad.
Man, they could just plop another one in there. Anywhere along that line.
Very much the same shot.
Yeah, it'd be good anywhere from the 12 foot right up to the freeze.
Same shot.
Thinking the freeze is probably your best because they're going to go after the yellow again.
I kind of like the freeze myself. Get in there and really clog up that button area and make it really hard for yellow to score.
Yeah, because you got double back.
I'm surprised he's coming at it with this turn, is the only thing.
It just seems to be consistently what they've played, be my guess.
I think they know this line and they
Yeah.
know the ice, but
That's
the other
still
way
not
seems
bad.
to be the natural way to go. But ending up with a beautiful shot. Nice positioning.
I wonder if yellow would have to then go for the center.
I think
I think they're still going to go for the hits.
Yellow's in a bit of trouble.
10. Drive this through the hole. Yes, Jeff.
I had the option of trying to run that center
Hair on
guard
the
that was
nose.
just
Drive
thrown
this
as
through the
well.
court. Roll the shooter
Take
here.
off the one on the back button.
That'll open up the 4-foot.
That would open a lot of area for them. But choosing
There's
to...
a lot. He has a lot of motion in that shot. How many stones did he say were moving in that one? 4?
yeah, I think.
Stop.
A little bit more weight this time.
Yep, hurry.
See if that guard comes into play again. Well, they seem to be okay.
Yeah, I think
by
they're
it.
clearing that one. Oh, well, that wasn't exactly what they called, but the
I didn't
outcome's
think
not
so,
bad.
but yes, it's very good looking now. Each team trying to force the other team to take a point so that they can score 2 on their hammers. So it's a little bit of a mind game here.
Playing a freeze, maybe a small tap on that yellow.
That's what they're talking about. Got to be a great call.
I think the hit and roll's a little risky. Sets up doubles too quickly.
A little harder to make too, unless you want to hit the yellow and roll away. It's not a bad
then that's
option.
different. Yeah.
I'm thinking roll away towards the one way out on the right-hand side.
That would
Not
be
a bad
shot.
option. Sort of your safety guy sitting around in the 8-foot.
Right.
So with this ice, I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking they're trying
going-
to freeze.
Freeze or draw is what it looks like what they were saying.
Come up a little bit short. You're not bad. Get right to it. Kind of get a roll off towards the center. That's not bad either. See what happens.
Pins and needles.
This game is a lot about see what happens. We'll
then-
try this and see what happens.
Yeah. And then learn from that.
And go from there.
Yeah.
This one looking a little wide. Sweeper's not too interested in it. Might be a
A
little,
little
hot.
heavy, too, yeah.
Don't want to jam
I
sideways.
don't think they're jamming sideways.
Oh, no. Plenty of line for that.
It's not such a bad outcome.
Not bad at all. I like it if I'm red, but makes it a little hard for yellow to make a move here.
Now we're there.
I'm still back sold on hitting the top one if I'm yellow. Getting some things off that 4-foot area.
Looks like that's exactly what they're going to be doing here.
If you could run this straight back, you could almost get rid of the two of them at the back plus your shooter. Leave only one red rock in play.
Lots of weight on this.
Seth! Hurry! Hurry, Seth!
Oop.
Sounds a little tight,
Come
but
on,
it may run the
Come on.
sideways one.
Yeah, it's going to be sideways.
No, dead jam.
Yep. Still sitting 2 for red. I'd say you put it back.
I think so. That's.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a great call. You got to protect that guy that's on the button.
Unless you're aggressive and you're going for points, then I don't even know if you. Yeah. Interesting. So a tap is the call. And then kind of roll. Yeah.
Roll a bit to the left in front of that other red one.
Try to split these up. Split the
so
two
basically
reds
a
up.
setup shot for his next one.
A little
Or
bit.
are we at last one here yet? I haven't been
We
keeping track. This is
are
yellow's
not-
last shot, is it not?
This is Redstone's throwing right now. This would be yellow's last shot. No, yellow's hammer, don't think. 3, yeah. Yellow's hammer, so this has got to be red's last shot. Yeah, it is.
Well, he needs to protect what he's got on the button. I'm thinking if you try and draw this to top 4, almost beside that one that's there, you would make it pretty difficult for yellow to score. Let's see how they... Let's try it and see what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
They're playing some kind of draw shot. I'm not totally clear on their
I'm wondering.
call, what position they looked for the stone to stop in.
I'm wondering if they're trying to split the
The
red.
one on the right-hand side.
Yeah, so that they slightly cover up the button and they lose the double opportunity.
That would be a good result.
Where we at? Up. All right, that's fine.
They're saying heavy.
Sweeper's not working this at all.
No, whoa.
Here they go.
No,
changed
little
their
jump the
mind.
gun, jump the gun.
Little tick.
Okay, well that's pretty much what they wanted.
Yeah.
Oh,
They actually make it pretty easy for, if yellow, there's a possible triple there for yellow to score 3.
possible triple. Wow. How do you hit
Oh
that
no,
one?
the second one jams on the back
We can go
yellow.
10. As long
Unfortunately.
as we hit this, a hair inside the nose.
The second yellow. If that little guy wasn't in that position, I think he's looking at the nose hit to score a 1. Try and double out the 2 reds on the forefoot.
Whoa, Zach.
Last stone
Ben,
at this end.
You gotta hit more of it. You gotta hit more of it. Come on.
Yes, he does.
Come on.
Oh.
Looks like going to be a score for. Oh no,
Wow.
he did it well. Look at that.
There's it was there. See that?
2, I
Two,
think.
yeah.
I'm down there going.
Great shot.
Holy shit, you're right. I didn't see that. That's how much I don't see.
The triple line was there, but things got in the way.
That was impressive.
Yes, awesome shot
Yeah.
and a big 2 score.
Yeah,
2 in this game is often very big.
the skip just said, I didn't even see that shot. Bet that happens quite often.
I missed that class in mathematics. I was off playing hockey.
So yellow up 2, 4-1, playing the 5th now.
They could be super aggressive by coming right in the rings, no worries. Red has to throw some guards if they want to score 2 points.
Yeah, they've been doing that
This
pretty
one looks a little
consistently.
short, so they're calling the center guard. So yellow is staying aggressive.
Now red's drawing in. It's a reversal of roles here from last end.
Try and get in behind that guard and start the proceedings. Top 4 is where you want to be. Don't want to go too deep.
I think
This
they're on
one's
that
over
guard,
curling
yeah.
for sure. I think his weight would have been a little light anyway.
Looks like it.
We're back to that staggered guard thing again.
Seemed to like that shot.
Mm-hmm.
Played it several times in this game.
Actually, a bonus for yellow. Having that staggered guard there.
Shot. One step, take him home. That's the tight side. I'd rather go the other way. We either need more ice or the other way. Yep.
Personally, I think the side that he was on was the easier side to bury,
Well, set this up.
just because of the way the stagger was. But they've chosen to come over this way. They know this line. They feel comfortable with it.
Does look heavy to me too, is what they're saying.
The line was great. It's going to be behind
back.
the tee. Oh,
Oh,
Jen,
no,
wow,
no,
look at
it
that
won't.
come
Look
down,
at that
eh?
stop right on the pin.
Somebody had some sand in their pocket. So red come down and
Probably a little tap wouldn't be bad too, considering it's right on the pin. Ooh, this is looking wide.
yeah, looking heavy.
Well, they'll definitely hit it.
I don't think that was the call, but
I don't think so either. Works out though.
yes.
Red setting shot.
Yellow having the lead. Easy call to just pick out the reds whenever they appear.
Yep, gotta go. Justin, yep. What are these guys?
Their goal being to only give 1 point if they're going to score.
Straight nose on that one.
Beautiful shot. Nicely executed. Red again going to try to hide behind those two that are sitting up there.
He's going to go on that other side, so we'll see how this plays out.
That was my favorite side at the beginning. But because of the stagger, if you're on this side of it, much more protected, but they didn't seem comfortable with that side of the ice.
Yes, mate. Yes, mate.
This one really coming in.
Not looking too bad. Oh,
It's
no.
really tight on the guards.
Huge amount of curl here on this ice if you don't hit the right line. 1 or 2 inches a little inside of your line, you're not going to be successful.
I think we just throw a
No,
straight
and
draw.
sometimes you might even give it to your opponent,
We don't have a good PO
depending
option.
on if it's too heavy and it over curls.
That's when you can say you're coming back and you played with a 5-man team. I had a 5-man team tonight.
Yeah. Never used that one.
It usually cost you an extra beer, but you know.
We're not going to tap. We got all sorts of rooms.
Oh, this one,
A little hot.
see if it goes out. Oh, yeah.
Swing and a miss.
There's that 5-man team.
There you go. See? Red will try again. Try a little more ice. A little wider line.
Way more to hide behind this time, too.
Yes. We have an extra one now.
Somewhere between those two would be quite ideal.
Really only needing full 12, top 8 to be shot rock here. To be in scoring position.
One of the sweepers not liking the weight. Now they're going for line.
Wow,
They
over curled
probably should have
again.
gone for weight, yeah.
Wow. Either they're just not getting out to that line or they're not reading it properly.
Maybe that's why the other team's avoiding it, is because it seems to
Maybe.
I'm okay
slant
here.
much
I don't
more.
like that side of the ice, he says.
Yeah, we're gonna play on this side.
Now just nothing.
So 2 slanted guards covering the center. Interesting.
All the way around it, or if it over curls, they could get a nice tap on the yellow. Either result would be pretty good.
That's pretty good. Wait.
I think the straight draw would be the best.
So this side doesn't seem like it's gonna come in
Seems
as
to be a
quickly.
little straighter in this
Yeah.
side.
Come on, Justin. Hurry. Hurry.
I think he's by.
Step finish.
Yeah, he's by.
Beautiful shot, beautiful shot.
And they'll put another one right on the pin.
Good shot.
There's some awesome curling there.
That was a nice shot.
Just tap this up. Move back to
The
there.
problem here is you can only tap to
Get a halfway.
a second position at best.
I think more of the shot is to clear out those two so that they can see it. And the tap is just to make sure that they don't completely disappear. Like you
He was
said,
signaling the tap was as plan B.
well,
if
kind of
they
like the tap is just like part of the deal. But I think what they really want it is to be able to see that yellow.
Try and run that double, I think is. Oh, this is curling again. Look.
That's not bad, actually. That might work out pretty good.
Well, that
Oh,
was the call,
very
and it gets a
nice.
split on. So if you're red, you're feeling confident you can get rid of those other yellows before the end of the end.
Yeah, I think they're
Try
actually
and
sitting
get some
second,
use
yeah,
of those two red rocks.
before they get rid of them.
Mm-hmm. I think red at this point kind of hoping for a jam on this shot. Maybe it jams on the back one.
Trying to get it to curl.
Just picks it clean.
Yep. No jam on that one.
Go to this one, Matt.
You pretty much got to clear out this center line area if you hope to score. Right now you only have a draw in one direction for your last shot.
Ooh, a little bit flick to the outside there. Let's see if it comes back.
You should catch a piece of one of them anyway.
Oh, he might actually still have it. Oh,
And whoa.
I don't mind it here. I don't mind the guard. There's no way we're touching that. I think it's the guard.
They went 1-2, so for now I think the guard is the shot.
I would agree with that.
I don't. The only thing I would say is the freeze wouldn't be bad either.
He could choose to freeze. I think, is this Skip's first shot? Yeah.
This
The
is
freeze
Skip's
would be
first.
all right.
Yeah.
Because it takes, if he could make a perfect freeze on the nose of that one that's already on the button, take 2 shots to get rid of those guys. And there's really only 2 shots left, so make it very difficult.
The
Throwing
guard.
this guard is a pretty good option too.
Just gotta be
Looking
careful.
pretty nice here, I think.
Yep, Seth, go hard. Go.
I think they wanted to curl.
Well, that's pretty good.
It's pretty much in line, isn't it?
Yeah. Are they going to try to draw through the little port? Yes, they are. That's a
An
small
extremely tough-
gap.
Yes.
Let's see that from over here.
I sort of like the other way. There's a lot more room.
Yeah, but the other way doesn't get you a shot.
No, you're correct.
That's a tight little gap right there. And then to curl all the way over. Whew. This would be a great shot if he makes it.
It would be. But he doesn't have too many options left. I think I might be trying to peel that other guard again. Leave myself a shot for
Well, that might be what they're doing. Holy cow, yeah.
He's throwing weight here.
Oh, okay. Well, that was...
Well, that's interesting.
yeah.
Got the center one to
So roll back
push
in
straight forward. The one that got jammed in the middle.
and opened it up quite a lot.
Nose, right?
Obviously something we didn't see. The result was great.
Yeah, not at all.
This red one over here on the left-hand side, is that beating out the one on the back rings? I can't see the... would they be 2 and 3 right now, or
They would just
not?
be 2, I believe.
So they're 2 and 4, eh?
Yes, I believe so.
But still a good chance to score here.
Get it to the nose.
Oh, I don't... Oh, jeez. That was close.
So a nose hit for a single point, I think, it'd be pretty risky to try that double for 2 at this point.
They're double checking that, but I believe that this back yellow
It'd be
is...
pretty risky to try that double for 2. It's still early enough in the game that I think the single hit for 1.
They're certainly looking at it, though.
They are. Well, they know the game's going on. We're getting into the 5th end here. So, score of 1 here is certainly good. I mean, 2-point difference after 5 ends is
Definitely
still
manageable,
not,
yeah.
yeah, still not a bad position to be in, but
Not a runaway like we're seeing on some of these other sheets.
yeah, some of them are a little bit wild here at this point in the tournament, but
Yeah. Yeah, I think the last one I watched was like 12-2.
oh, lovely.
Yeah. Real nail biter on who was going to win that one.
Did you pick the right color?
No. Nope. I rarely do. It's why I don't bet on horses.
Yeah, right. Don't buy lottery tickets either, eh?
I don't buy them. Someone else does.
So I think he's opted to take the nose hit for 1. I think it's a very good choice. Only a 2-point difference. 3 ends left to play. Like you say, very manageable.
Calling the sweep. Oh, they really got to go.
It's Kearney.
Oh,
but
no.
I think he's...
Oh, they didn't get the double, did they? Oh.
No, and he rolls
it rolled out.
Wow.
Ouch.
So he gives another one away.
To the yellow, yeah. Unless they're going to measure. But I'm pretty sure they're going to give it to yellow. Oh, wait.
Certainly one yellow.
Yep, there it is. 5-1.
Certainly in control of this game.
Yeah, so
3
now
ends left to play. They can play pretty wide open now.
probably going to see a lot more hits, is my guess.
Red has to try and create some offense by keeping lots of guards in play.
Still throwing in, though. That's good. Figured they would be throwing through at this point.
Have a look. Looks heavy. Pretty good.
Well, now they're throwing
And it
through.
wasn't necessarily the call, but that's what happened. And not a bad call.
No. Threw her in. That's not bad. Just no guards. Guards at this point would just make things more complicated.
Just helps the red team.
Yeah. They're trying to hide behind as much as they can.
We need to hide behind everything. So red looking for a nice corner guard, something that stays in the free guard zone. Don't want to be in the house,
Uh-oh.
because then the yellow can just take it away, and probably the best you're going to do
This
is
one
1.
stops.
But it's trying hard. It's going to do it.
There you go.
Perfect shot. That's
Nice.
a beautiful guard.
It's a nice tight corner guard there. Throwing through, or will they try to pick it?
They may try the little wick.
Make sure house.
I think by that turn, oh no, he's deciding to go in. There's a
Has
different
decided to go
offensive
in.
call. Well, it is another way to force one. if you can lure the other team into hitting you, then you're playing for one.
I don't think you're going to
I
lure
don't think that's
Craig.
going to happen.
Yeah.
I think they're going to throw another guard or try and go around one of the ones that are there. I think the call is another guard.
He called an even higher guard on that same side.
Yeah, try and get 5-6 feet shorter and make it really hard to remove both of them.
Looks like a nice delivery there.
Weight looks good at this point, although the sweepers are not too anxious to sweep.
Oh, this might be another tight one.
Pretty consistent weight.
Don't tap it in.
No, he's good. But now that the 4 rocks have been played,
You throw a firm 9.
As he just said, you can
Just
throw a
wanna be
firm
hair
9.
outside the nose, and all
yeah,
three will
yellow
go.
can go ahead and start trying to rip these guards off and get rid of them.
Since they're next to each other,
And leave the red team
These
nothing to hide behind except that one that's in the 8 foot, 12 foot, I'm sorry.
Yeah, come on, Ben.
these might be gone here.
One of them certainly is.
Nope,
Got
both of
them
them.
both.
Nice shot.
Does leave the one yellow guard though.
Which they're definitely going to try to hide behind.
Kind of like that. We coming in or what?
Yeah, in.
Red team at this point has no choice but to score 2 in this end, or they're in bye-bye mode, I would call it.
Yes, they'll be exiting the tournament because at this point, it's win or stop playing.
Win or go home.
Take one, guys. Yep. This way up.
It looks a pretty good line, but
That is
there's-
really curly.
You have so much curl here that this is going.
That's going to be another
You know
guard.
what? Opt for your second guard right now, I think. Which is what they got. It's
Well, that's
just
not-
lightly thrown, but not. It can help you.
Same way.
Going to have to throw the same shot. Probably get the same result, too. Have one stick around.
Yeah, trying to get rid of all 3 here. Your 2 guards that are there, plus your shooter. I think sort of have to cross it.
More
Hit
weight
on the
this,
outside as we see it.
more weight this time.
And you could get rid of all 3.
This one really coming over.
Pretty close to nose. Oh, no, not bad.
Oh, no, roll it in.
Okay, they're going to get rid of it the other way.
Wow, gets the triple.
Amazing.
Nice shot.
1 rock in play, not too much to hide behind for the team that's down.
And that's the hat. They should go get the hat.
That was a double, yes.
And the other
They
one was
need
a,
the doubles hat.
and the other one was a triple.
Yes, you're correct.
2 really good
But
shots.
it does say double or more.
Yeah, it does say double or more. Unfortunately, you don't get more free pitchers.
No, you
For
still
more
just get
rocks.
the 1.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
still
but
should.
this is not bad shot. Not a bad
They
shot.
need to
at all.
hide it, though.
They waited a little bit on the sweep for the weight. A little bit unfortunate there.
10.
2 ways to do it. Run the yellow into it, or they could have picked it on the other side.
Or just go for another double.
At this point, you're just trying to get rid of red rocks.
And if you get yellow rocks out, that's fine.
That's fine too. The least amount in play.
Yes, yes, yes. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry.
Oh, there's the
Yeah,
jam.
there you
Yeah,
go.
dead straight jam into it and
Sit 2.
remove the red rock.
There you go. They got the doubles hat finally.
Oh, they finally went and got it, eh?
I was going to say, they've earned it twice now.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean it's worth
Nope.
2 pitchers of beer, though.
Nope. And unfortunately, my luck, as soon as I'm coming off the ice, a double on the next
Somebody-
sheet. Yeah. Like,
You lose it to the next sheet, eh?
tag nabbit.
Yeah.
You know, there's the one group that's like, oh, we're out of it. Let's just throw a double for the heck of it.
Yeah, bring it there. Bring it there, guys.
Trying to throw some draws behind. Oh, this is not
This is going to be a freeze.
going to work out. Going to
Oh,
roll off
no,
a little
that's-
bit,
yeah.
leave them an open hit. It's unfortunate.
Storybook's kind of closing here as they keep peeling them out. They need, I guess at this point, they need some mistakes, which is never really a good thing. You're hoping for your opponent to make a mistake.
No, you don't count on the miss. You maybe hope for them once in a while, but oh, and they got one.
Oh, they got one.
And
Right.
they got one. Look, two all of a sudden just appears out of nowhere.
If they can split, yeah.
If they can drop one on the other side of the house, right over there, anywhere on that side, the two all of a sudden is very much back in play. This game can change so quickly.
Yes, it can.
Yes. You
That's
don't have as many rocks to work with.
No, and
Whoa, whoa, no, no, never.
everyone usually throws their first shot as a draw.
They're saying never, so they're thinking a little heavy. That would be unfortunate if he just wastes this opportunity. But
I think
now
he
they're
just-
on it, so
yeah.
I'm thinking they're pretty good.
Thinking he just wanted the curl.
I think they just,
That's nice.
that's a beautiful spot.
Does it sit second shot? It does. Oh, definitely.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
So now if you can execute a few shots, another 3 or 4 shots left from the end, you're guaranteed your 2 points and you're back in the game again.
Yeah, I don't think there's a double there.
It's pretty far. You'd have to throw that pretty darn hard. It's pretty flat.
Yeah.
So choosing to pick the
Shot. Yeah.
the single,
Maybe try to roll
and,
behind cover, sit shot. Ah, no roll.
just hoping, and red just hoping for an exchange of stones here to. So he has a little bit of room to roll too. So there is a very outside chance of a 3-point score.
If they can hide behind cover there.
So
yeah.
we're back to talking about the misses. You need a beautiful hit and roll here behind, and then you need a miss out of the next team, and you could score 3.
Yeah.
Odds are not in your favor.
Now, as a they get the hit. Does the other team? No, the other team wouldn't draw. Yeah. Well, they could freeze.
Still playing for their 2, and if you get a great roll, then, you know, possibilities are there. But 2 at this point for red
That'd be great.
would be pretty huge.
That would keep them alive.
Stay alive.
Calling
in the
out
game.
already. Didn't even let go of the thing.
Oh, they're off now. So
Oh, that's
they
looking
like it.
pretty good.
No roll,
Oh, no
unfortunately,
roll, though.
but
That's
darn
okay.
nice try. I think that was just a safety call.
It must have just out of his hand looked like it was going.
Yes.
Yeah. The club is just full of people right now. Everyone really excited for the festivities after this match. We've got all kinds of fun things we'll be doing
And watching all these quarterfinals.
and watching all these quarterfinals. Yeah.
Whoa, whoa! Back.
4 of them going on, all the sheets busy, so. Oh, and.
No
oh,
roll
great,
again.
Great. Great shot. So, but red has to hit and stay here to
Get two.
stay alive in the
Yeah.
game.
Good end though by Red to get here with the two, capitalize on a miss like that. definitely cannot roll out on this hit like they've been doing. on
No,
their other
sir.
ones.
Well, he just made it last shot, so should feel pretty good about it.
Looks even thinner.
Although calling right away,
Oh man, that looks super thin.
they're not liking it.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, he made it.
Oh,
Wow. How
wow.
did they get by that guard?
Oh man.
I'm going to call that a guard, the guy that was in the 12-foot, but how
Yeah.
did they ever do that? Great sweeping. To hold that rock there, keep themselves alive.
That was great. So red takes 2. Brings the score back up, 3-5. Still a game.
Still a pretty long, hard
Yeah.
road for red. They have to steal
You got an uphill fight for you, that's for sure.
steal end number 7 and steal end number 8, and then steal end number 9.
Yes.
Or they could opt to steal somewhere.
I think the problem with giving up hammer is that the other team will just play clean and blank it out. Run you out of ends.
And even if they don't blank, they choose to take one in the last rock. Forces you to try and get 3 for the in the last end. 3s are very hard in this game. And this should be a guard, and nobody's touching it. I'm
Uh-oh.
a little worried here that it may be coming.
I don't think that's a guard.
in.
Oh. It
Oh
touched.
dear. Oh dear.
And the number gets called.
Yes.
Trying to curl it.
As a lead, throwing that first rock and going into the rings and instead of staying out in the free guard zone is just the worst feeling ever.
Oh, rolled in.
And look at that. He gets the little turn back in.
Great little shot there.
Another try to make the guard.
This one looking pretty good.
Much better than the first one.
So it looks like they're going for the tick this time.
They're going to try and move that over just slightly. You can't take it out of play, but you can move it from its position.
So if you're red and they're going to hit this a little more flush, you're going to want to sweep that to keep it in, get it out and then put it back into
And
play.
try and put it back because the shooter would be removed from play.
Yeah, this is looking pretty good.
I think he's blown by it.
Which is
Nice try. Nice try to make that little tick shot.
so I got the guard. I got to draw behind it.
You could opt to throw another guard, a second guard. You need to steal, and the more
Well, they might be doing that. That's pretty
shrapnel
light.
you have in the front is bonus for you.
Oh man, they
Almost looked like it's going for a corner guard.
yeah they need to get that over though.
Oh, working hard.
Oh come on, there you go.
Yeah,
You got
they
it.
made it.
That's a good shot.
Firm 9.
And now they'll start peeling the guards.
Looks like they're just opting to peel one at a time, not trying for the double. They don't really need to. One at a time is
Yeah, I think
a pretty good option.
that's more preferred for them at this point because they did the doubles last end and ended up with.
Oh, he's got the top one. I thought he was calling the second one, but
It's still one. That's good.
One's gone. Red still has to continue to throw guards if they hope to score.
Yeah, I think they didn't like last end where they played those two doubles and ended up putting guards out with their own color.
Yeah.
So they're electing to pick them off one by one instead of take them all out.
A bit more.
Does look like a bit more this time.
Looks like they're going to
Oh,
split this and make two. Make two guards.
Well, that's not bad.
They have two guards, but unfortunately they're not guarding the center pin
No,
area,
they're not.
which is what they really need. Be nice if you had the option that you could throw again
Oh, what?
and throw a third one right in the middle where it should be.
Yeah. Mulligan.
A mulligan, yeah.
Another shot.
Exactly. So opting to take the one on the left. And they get a nose hit, so they still leave the guard.
Yeah, they got the.
Red
Yellowstone
now
stays.
has the advantage of trying to put another one. He's going to go in now, or he's calling to go in now, but I think it's a little bit
I
early.
think he's thinking about it still.
I think it would be a little bit early. There's an awful lot of shots to come yet, but
It worked out for him okay last time.
It
Going
did.
in just right about now.
it did. Maybe he knows something about this other team that we don't know.
Maybe he's playing the player's advantages, yeah. Probably knows, maybe knows at this point that the players coming up will throw crazy hits.
And
Throwing
be
up
very
another
good at
guard.
peeling it. He could
Yeah.
throw another guard here and try and help himself that way, but
Line's good.
because of those two yellow ones that are there, you can get some jamming going on.
Just keep it going. Keep it moving.
Oh man, they
This looks like it's going to turn out to be a guard anyway.
might bite. It might bite.
Oh my, he might be shot here.
might
Yes, sir.
bite.
He's going to be shot. Well,
Very nice shot.
the only way to remove that is
I think we throw
pretty
it 10.
much is run the yellow one back at it.
Run it back.
Pretty hard shot to try and pick it out. You only see a little piece. So trying the run back here.
Whoa. Yep.
Nice run back.
Executed perfectly.
Little roll to the center.
Same shot, Mark.
Still leaving some guards for the red team to try and make it difficult. Not in great positions, but they're there.
Gotta get here.
Feel the bass in my head.
One scrum, one scrum.
This one looking very nice. If they can get
Very
it to
nice.
hide.
Beautiful weight.
Oh yeah, that
Up
looks
to the
great.
tee
See if
line.
they can get it behind it a little bit. That's not bad.
3/4 berry.
Oh, more than 3/4.
Awesome shot.
90%. Board? I like board. I like board.
They're going to take a run at it. See if they can get it with low weight. Hack weight to board weight.
And on this ice, that's definitely possible. Ooh,
Huge.
interesting adjustment out of the slide there.
Yes. It's cutting early. Looking pretty good.
That's not bad. Wow, great shot.
Great response to,
Yeah.
to a beautiful draw.
Interesting neck
I
move
guess you
there.
have to hide it a little better than that, eh?
I guess so.
Yeah,
Thought that was pretty good.
that was a great shot. So now they'll try to make it a little bit better. If they can
Yeah, if they can keep
lure the
placing,
yellow into chasing me again.
they can keep placing this shot, it's not bad. Especially if they can get the yellow to stick around at some point in the back. They'll freeze to that and
For sure.
cause some havoc.
Keeping in mind, Red has to steal twice here to force an extra end.
That's right.
Or the other option is force yellow to take one and then try to score 3 in the 8th end. Neither one of them are very easy to do. It looks a little hot, actually.
I would think 3 would be the harder one.
3 is very hard to get in any game.
This actually looks very good.
Another nice looking shot.
They got to
Bury this a
That's
little
very
bit
nice.
more. It's looking very good.
Wow.
So Skipper
that's
comes
buried.
up with the savior. That one's behind. Skipper comes up with the savior.
Yeah, that one's over buried. I don't think they'll be trying that same shot again.
Very hard to pick that one off like they did last time. You only see a little piece. So run one of the 2 yellows that you have in front of you and
Wide open. Right?
Then where's he go? Yeah, he's going behind the center though, and then we run it.
They're saying if they miss, it's kind of interesting. They were talking about if they just clear it off and don't get the red in the peel here, that he draws behind the yellow center. I guess he has to, right? Because it's last shot.
pretty much.
Hurry, hurry.
If that's the way it pans out, then
Oh,
But
this
he's got
looks
it.
pretty good. Great shot. Well,
not a lot of room
you can
on either turn to try and bury behind that center one. It is possible.
freeze to it.
Freeze to the one on the right-hand side that's sitting in the 8-foot
Yeah.
is a good option. That would be a force. Then we're into the force and try and make 3. So he's
They're
also
going to try to
talking
draw
about,
behind. Well, that would, that
or
would
is he
work
talking
too.
about tapping to that point?
Not sure.
Well, you have room to,
You can do it
to
either
draw
way, yeah.
behind, and then you'd have to do a double run to try and get that out of there, remove that out from play, and
And the double run's not exactly lined up perfectly, so that would be
No,
that would make it harder. for
makes
sure.
it much more difficult. So I think he's opted to draw the other way into the 8-foot behind the red one. By the
yeah.
looks of this,
So different
trying to
ice.
trying to pick the easiest draw path. Certainly lots of room to go there.
Surprised he doesn't shoot the same shot again.
He did it so well the first time.
I know. Really, not much has changed as far as like what he was doing. The stones.
No,
If anything,
pretty much
further
same
up.
placement, same same idea.
So
Their first option was to try and get behind that yellow one. So let's see how it pans out. He had great weight in the first one.
looks about the same here.
He does.
Sweepers
Get
aren't
behind
touching
that
it this
red
time
one.
though.
I think they have lots of line. The weight looks very good. I think the weight looks very good.
Yeah, now they got to really go.
You got to go to bury it, and you got to be full 8 foot,
Ooh.
and not quite.
Don't
I
think
don't
that's enough.
think.
No.
They just lost that a little bit in the
Yeah.
tail end sweeping, but pretty darn good try. So now they may be at the force at the stage of the force. Unfortunately, the yellow could score 2 here, and then the game might be a little out of reach. Trying to score 4 in your last end is
I guess if we go after it, we
it's
can't
certainly
make it
not
better, right?
impossible, but it's pretty hard to do.
I mean,
So-
better for them, worse for us.
According to-
I don't think. I mean, we would have to run the guard back in.
They're not absolutely positive.
No, they're not sure who shot here.
Yeah.
Or drawing you here.
They might almost think that it's red.
What do you like?
From our view that we saw
Yeah, it looked-
first, we weren't sure.
This is hammer. You don't like the halfway?
Oh, that does look a lot closer on the overhead here.
Yes, it does.
I like the tap. We're already already up 3.
Well, from the overhead, I still think it's yellow.
Yeah.
From that view there, I think yellow.
It's a little skewed from that view as well. I don't have a great straight down, but going after it, risky, but not the bad call.
No, I think he's trying to raise his center
Oh, he's trying
one.
to raise, yeah.
He's trying to raise the center one.
Yeah, interesting. He changed
For
his
a
mind.
possible 2.
He was talking about not doing that.
Yes. So he certainly has a hit on it. So
How
that
much?
one should be good for a point.
Yep, that's definitely true. Now, what happens here is the question.
This view also looks yellow to me.
And they
Yeah,
kicked the
kicked
red,
it off,
so
so I'm thinking 2
it's
yellow.
2 yellow.
Could
That
be
is
handshakes here,
gonna make
but
this really tough.
fours have occurred in this game.
They might just play it back. Just to play it back. 4's not impossible.
They're not impossible. They're just very hard to get.
And we'll know here.
You
very
certainly need
s-
3 misses.
Yeah. We'll know very soon into the start of this end whether they're going to get it or not.
So yellow now just has to run red out of stones. Probably throwing the first one straight through. Do not stay in play.
That looks like
Do
what
not pass
exactly
go.
what they're
Do
doing.
not collect $200. And red is going to have to try and have a perfect end. You need to make pretty much all 8 shots. So the
Oh
first
boy,
one
look at that thing slow down.
Oh, that looked like it grabbed
Yikes,
something.
I hope it doesn't hog.
I think it grabbed something. Oh, they're going to make it.
Oh, jeez.
They are going to
Just
make it.
Barely.
Colin, 50 line.
Good instincts on the sweepers there to see that.
Yeah, put it in. 50 line.
So he's going to call for this one on the button, top button.
Got to force them to
Try and force the play.
to move into the house.
So you guys, make sure here.
Never a bad call.
They're pretty consistent on that button draw. This one, though,
Looking a little heavy, but
should stick
well,
around.
It's not too bad.
Back.
Red has no choice but to call another guard somewhere. They could call the other side.
Yeah.
Option to call the double on the same side. Makes the double peel a little easier for the yellow team, but
It also makes it hard to remove everything that they throw.
this one hanging a bit.
Hopefully it stops.
It's going to be in the zone.
Not
Great
bad.
weight, beautiful weight.
And
So 4 stones have been thrown now, so they can go chase. Yellow can start running the red guys out of stones.
they only need to get rid of 4
Yeah,
or 5, actually.
5, but yes, 5.
And there's 1.
There goes 1. But they left another guard.
Oh, and it sticks around in front of their 1. So, shoot. What if you
Do you
played that?
check-
Yeah,
do-
do you play
yeah.
that? Play the freeze now.
It's a
'Cause-
great call, but it's pretty hard to get 4 of them in there. Almost tempted to go around the corner guard.
I think, though, if you leave that open, their next shot would be to draw it in. Again.
Yellow might be just as content to peel off the guards and things that they have in the house, knowing that you need 4.
True.
This one looks a little heavy.
Looks a little narrow.
Going to click on the
It's
yellow guard.
Split. Still turn into a guard. That's
Who
not,
didn't get into the house.
that's not bad. Basically in the same spot it was.
Mm-hmm. But leaving a little more shrapnel up in front.
Ben.
Yellow content to just peel things away. Get rid of red rocks.
Yeah, not bad.
That's a excellent shot right there. It's going to try the freeze again and coming from the other direction. Getting low on stones.
And if they make that shot, I believe the yellow's next shot would be to pull the guard. Just start
Probably
eliminating.
slash off the guard. You can choose either. You could hit your yellow in the front. You could try the double on the freeze.
Oh,
As
sweepers
long
don't
as you
like
get
this
rid
one.
of a, yeah. I think as long as you get rid of a rock.
That's going to be another guard, I think.
Right across. Try and get on top of this one.
Not really when you want it, but not all bad. But now you really have to make all the rest of the rocks count.
Yes. You've run out of freebies.
Mm-hmm. And that line going into the scoring area is getting pretty small.
I'm real tempted to do this.
See, I like that shot personally.
Just single peel.
It's not a bad call, but if you peel things out, you're in control of this end and this game.
Ah, I see.
I know a lot of teams would probably try that double peel. The red and the yellow. That's not really going on. Oh, yeah, you made it all the way out of play. Very good.
Yep. Successful peel there. All right, let's see if they can get the shot. They've been asking for it 3 times now.
Yes. Third time's the charm.
Still going for it,
Let's see what
though.
happens. Yeah,
So
well,
hasn't-
good for them.
Hasn't changed his mind. Still wants it.
Still got to get 4 in there.
Yes, somehow.
Pretty tough.
Make sure it's here.
Yeah, I'd sweep that.
Speed not looking too bad at this point. Line looks great.
Line looks
Oh, this is-
it's got it. Yeah,
Still
Okay.
a pretty good shot.
it's kind of there though. They can definitely.
Well,
they
you
can
see about
definitely
half
feel
it, so you
that
can
out.
pick it out, and they're going to go for it.
And I believe if they get this, then
That should be kudos.
should be
No?
maybe one more just for good measure.
I think there's only 3 rocks left, is there not?
There's one. There's that
And
guard.
it clicks the
oh.
top.
Oh, that's
That's just a teaser. So you have to hide 1, 2, 3 over there and hope that they don't take
don't
this
get
red
one of
out
them. Yeah.
in 3 tries.
Nah. You have to hope for the jam.
I think it's about the only option that they have, and he's correct.
Actually, yeah.
Hope they get the jam on trying to. Oh, okay, it's freeze
Changed
on
his
top.
mind.
Same idea. They still need the jam.
Problem is with this though.
You leave the double, right?
Yeah, and you're not.
Say you get the jam on the next shot,
Well, say yeah,
and
you get
you're
the
still
jam.
leaving the double
Yeah, you still
wide
have two
open,
red,
right?
and you're still like by splitting them
It's-
up. At least you're not giving them the chance.
I think
to
his
remove
first
two.
call was a chance.
I mean, they're both difficult.
Oh, very. You're kind of grasping at straws at this point.
Come on then. All the way. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down.
Looks a little light.
Oh, yes, it does.
You have to reach the rings at least.
Got it in
Okay,
the
well, we got the rings
but
in play.
it's definitely hittable. In fact, they may get them both on this one.
Yeah. But even just a straight peel
Yeah, even
right
that's fine,
here
too.
is
That's it.
game over.
Don't think they'll be hitting the yellow guard this time.
No.
something here if you get.
It's looking fairly good for one of them. Yep,
And there
that'll
goes
work.
the second one, and
Here come the shakes.
and the red out of stones.
Very good game.
Well played game.
Yep, both teams. The Sons of Elsa Craig are eliminated, and the Bears move on to the
Live on.
semifinals in the A event.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
so
thank you for having me.
Hey,
It was a pleasure.
Glad you came back here, and we will see more of this tomorrow, starting at I believe 8 a.m.
8 a.m. is the first first playoff game.
and then look to see the finals at
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. That's right.
All four finals, A, B, C, and D.
And we will be covering the A final on sheet B.
Perfect.
Well, thank you again, and thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you tomorrow.
That was fun.